Netflix stands by Arabic film Perfect Strangers amid sexuality controversy. The Arabic adaptation of hit Italian movie Perfect Strangers, which is Netflix's first Arab original film, is sparking controversy in Egypt and across West Asia due to a gay character and taboo-breaking storylines, prompting the U.S. streaming giant to respond. Since its release, the Beirut set Perfect Strangers redo has been among the top trending topics on social media in West Asia, a region also referred to as the Middle East. Reactions have been especially strong in Egypt, where the pic has sparked a chorus of outrage for allegedly promoting homosexuality and immorality, leading to formal complaints being lodged to the country's authorities, as well as a massive outpour of support. Netflix, acknowledging the controversy for the first time, Perfect Strangers is a fictional story that explores universal themes without taking a moral stand, instead inviting the audience to have an open dialogue and debate. The film tackles tough subjects through humanity and humor, led by a talented Arab cast focused on creative excellence. The movie is directed by Lebanese first-time director Wissam Smaira and features a high-caliber pan-Arabic ensemble cast comprising Lebanese multi-hyphenate Nadine Labaki, Egyptian star Mona Zaki, and Jordan's Ayod Nasser. It released on January 20 in 190 countries and has immediately become locally explosive. Just like the original, the long-gestating Arabic Perfect Strangers adaptation is a tale of 7 close friends who get together for dinner and decide to play a game involving placing their cell phones on the dinner table and agreeing to openly share every call, text and voice message as it comes. The narrative quickly unfolds into an uncharted path of secrets that reveals more than what they wish to share, including that one of the characters is gay. This aspect of the story, which is sensitive for parts of West Asia, has been kept intact in the Arabic redo. Another scene that's been sparking debate is one in which a young woman named Mariam, played by Zaki, takes off her underwear under a table without any skin being shown. Support for Zaki has come from Egypt's Actors Union, which has responded for calls on social media for the star to be expelled from the organization. The union said in statement it will not stand idle in front of any verbal assault or attempt to intimidate any Egyptian artist, and also reaffirmed basic principles, the most important of which is preserving creative freedom. Many Egyptian stars have individually voiced their support for the film and its cast, including Hen Sabi, Ahmed Fahmy, and Ghada Abdel Razek. In response to the outrage, according to several local media outlets, Egyptian Culture Ministry official Khaled Abdel Jalil, who is also in charge of the country's film censorship authority, has pointed out that the pic is not Egyptian, since Perfect Strangers was physically produced in Lebanon. The film is co-produced by Dubai-based Front Row Filmed Entertainment's Yalo unit with Egypt's Film Clinic and Lebanon's Empire Entertainment. As a streamer, Netflix didn't have to go through local censors and labeled the film with a 16+ rating in West Asian territories. Due to local cultural sensitivity over movies concerning or containing homosexuality and sex, Perfect Strangers is not being marketed as a film for a family audience in the region. Perfect Strangers, which has been remade in 18 countries, went on general release in Italy and in most of the other countries where it's been adapted. Recent examples of Hollywood films banned for theatrical play in parts of West Asia are Marvel's Eternals, featuring the first MCU gay superhero, and Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, which has a transgender character. Since its release, Perfect Strangers has risen to the top of Netflix's viewing charts in the region and briefly rose to become the 6th most popular title on the platform in France. Steve Carell, John Krasinski to reunite for Paramount's family movie If. For the first time since leaving Dunder Mifflin, The Office co-stars Steve Carell and John Krasinski will reunite on screen in Paramount's new family movie If. Krasinski will write, direct and star in the film. Along with Carell, An Officer and a Gentleman, and Roots star Louis Gossett Jr., Minari breakout Alan Kim, and The Walking Dead actor Kayla Fleming have also been added to the call sheet. They will join previously announced cast members Ryan Reynolds, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and Fiona Shaw. The official logline has yet to be revealed, but the story is based on Krasinski's original idea about a child's journey to rediscover their imagination. It is similarly unclear who anyone will be playing in If. The film is scheduled to be released on November 17, 2023, just before the Thanksgiving holiday. Krasinski shared his excitement on social media, writing, what if one day I could assemble my dream cast? What if? As Jim Halpert and Michael Scott on The Office, Krasinski and Carell's characters depicted a one-sided workplace bromance on the long-running NBC sitcom. Following The Office, Krasinski made a name for himself as a filmmaker, directing the box office hits A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2. Carell recently starred in Netflix's TV series Space Force and the Apple TV Plus workplace drama, The Morning Show. On the film front, his latest credits include Jon Stewart's political comedy Irresistible, Adam McKay's political satire, Vice, and Universal's upcoming apolitical animated sequel Minions: The Rise of Gru. Krasinski will produce If through via his company, Sunday Night, with partners Alison Seeger and Andrew Form. Reynolds will also produce via his company, Maximum Effort. George Dewey will serve as an executive producer. Kim is best known for his celebrated role in Minari, the heartwarming family drama from writer-director Lee Isaac Chung. He's gearing up to star alongside Elsie Fisher in Latchkey Kids, and will appear next opposite Awkwafina in Nora from Queens. The 14-year-old Fleming has appeared in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, the Disney Plus series Loki, and Peppermint with Jennifer Garner. Carell is repped by WME, Media for Management, and lawyer Zifrin Brittenham. Gossett Jr. is repped by innovative artists and manager Matt Godelman. Kim is repped by Mike Smith at Principal Entertainment LA and CAA. Fleming is repped by CESD, Beck Talent, Archetype, and Goodman Geno. Batgirl casts When We Rise star as first trans character in Worlds of DC film. Worlds of DC's Batgirl is breaking boundaries, with the movie becoming the first live-action feature-length title in the DCEU to feature an openly transgender character. Batgirl has taken a step towards greater on-screen representation for the LGBTQ+ community by casting Ivory Aquino as Alicia Yeo. Ivory, who portrayed trans activist Cecilia Chung in When We Rise, will take on the role of Alicia Yeo, Barbara Gordon's best friend and roommate. Alicia first appeared in a 2011 issue of the Batgirl comic books written by Gail Simone. Aquino will star alongside Leslie Grace's titular hero in the upcoming HBO Max movie, which recently offered a sneak peek at Batgirl's suit for the first time. Featuring a sleek cowl and yellow cape, Leslie Grace's Batsuit is inspired by the Batgirl of Burnside comic by Cameron Stewart, Brendan Fletcher, Babs Tarr, and Meris Wicks. Introducing her costume to fans on Instagram, Leslie Grace captioned the first look image with a quote from the comics. "I use their expectations against them," she wrote. "That will be their weakness, not mine. Let them all underestimate me. And when their guard is down, and their pride is rising, let me kick their butts." Plot details for Batgirl remain firmly under wraps for the time being, but we do know that Michael Keaton will reprise his role as Batman and as a potential mentor for Barbara Gordon. J.K. Simmons is also set to return as Commissioner James Gordon, Barbara's father, while Brendan Fraser is tipped to appear as Garfield Lynns of Firefly. Jake Gyllenhaal to play a master thief in new heist thriller Cut and Run. After a pretty intense bidding war, New Republic Pictures has come out on top with heist thriller Cut and Run. The film is set to star Jake Gyllenhaal, Spider-Man, Far From Home, Source Code, assumedly as the ringleader of a group of thieves who spend their time stealing from superyachts and escaping on high-powered speedboats. Yes, you read that correctly, superyachts and speedboats. On top of starring in the film, Gyllenhaal is also producing Cut and Run at his company 9 Stories Productions. John Glenn, whose previous credits include Eagle Eye, Law-Abiding Citizen, and the television series SEAL Team, is writing the script as well as producing. Brian Oliver and Bradley Fisher at New Republic Pictures will also serve as producers for Cut and Run. This kind of movie fits right in with Glenn's previous work, and from the description it sounds like it will be an absolute hit for anyone who loves a good popcorn action film. Glenn is also currently working on adapting The House on Haunted Hill with Sam Raimi and Weep Studios. New Republic recently signed a first-look deal with 9 Stories, making this collaboration a natural next step. The production company also has Michael Bay's Ambulance coming later this year on April 8th, which also stars Gyllenhaal alongside Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, The Matrix Resurrections, Aquaman, and Isa Gonzalez, Baby Driver. New Republic and 9 Stories also have plans to produce Oblivion Song, a film based on the graphic novel of the same title by Lorenzo de Felice and Robert Kirkman. Gyllenhaal was also recently in talks to star in a Roadhouse reboot at MGM, however, news on that project is still mostly speculation. Though Gyllenhaal faced a fresh wave of internet backlash after the release of Red, Taylor's version, late last year, including a short film based on their relationship, his ability to tackle the most ridiculous action flicks remains intact. Cut and Run appears to have a similar energy to Ambulance, and in that they are both high-speed films designed to keep the viewer on the edge of their seat with near non-stop action. Gyllenhaal is set to star in several upcoming projects, including The Interpreter, which is currently filming, and The Division, Suddenly, and Prophet, which are all in pre-production. Though there's no further information about Cut and Run available yet, including additional cast or a release date, we might be able to expect the film sometime next year. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy.